Uh-oh, somebody called the local zoo.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a steel cage match. Introducing first, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 275 pounds, George the Animal Steel.
I'm not even sure the cage can contain this man.
And strolling down the aisle, the opponent of George Steele, Peter Maivia.
Always a chaotic matchup.
His opponent from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 275 pounds, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Steele had better keep an eye on Maivia because Maivia is a true brawler. Few men can handle the chaos of the animal inside a steel cage, but I believe the High Chief is ready.
Maivia carrying such pride into the ring.
Very stark contrast to Steele. We'll see which prevails tonight.
Steel cage match underway. Peter Maivia versus George the Animal Steele. Most of the matches between Peter Maivia and George Steele have ended inconclusively, but this time we'll have a winner.
These are two very different men, Cole. The High Chief is a man of great pride and respect for the ring, while Steele is, well, he's an animal. I can't think of two opponents with more opposing styles.
You said it, Corey. Let's just hope this one gets taken care of in the ring tonight.
They're showing blatant disregard for their opponent into the cage. Caught between the ropes in a hard place.
Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steele as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Indeed, Michael. Just look at the sculpted physique of the High Chief. And the tribal tattoos on his body are extremely intricate and definitely eye-catching. And Steele is, well, he's an ugly creature. Enough hair on his upper torso to classify as fur. Folds in his bald head. He's like a modern-day Neanderthal.
Maivia overwhelming his opponent here.
Yeah, Maivia has really figured the animal out here.
Ooh, and he stops that offense.
And Steele isn't.
Nice takedown. Stack them up. Reverses the pin. Shoulders down. He could have had this wrapped up. Not sure why he let up. Boom! Peter Maivia very tough, but he also has movie star.
Nice takedown. Stacked for the pin.
Gets the shoulder up.
Not even close to down and out at this point.
Oh, the Fez pressing out. Are they biting them and then smashing their head into the mat? More bites and more smashes.
Why? Why? I mean, come on. Who bites someone? You got to do whatever it takes, Saxton.
Countered right when it was needed. Jeez, a painful-looking shot.
Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle. Look at Maivia going to work on the animal. The High Chief has all the answers right now. Just punishing their opponent.
George beats him to the punch.
The animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals, no less.
Yeah, Byron, we've seen the animal brandish a weapon against Peter Maivia before, and it was against the rules. The High Chief better be prepared for Steele to get even crazier.
Oh, Maivia is prepared, all right. The man is extremely tough and agile. In fact, the High Chief's entire body can be considered a weapon.
And that holds Peter Maivia back. Solid punch.
No signs of either combatant backing down. Oh, man.
Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
It looks like we've got ourselves a brawl here. Ooh. Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags. The animal may be wounded prey at this point.
The High Chief closing in on a successful hunt.
Oof.
Boom.
Each rapid-fire shots. Another superstar backing down. That shot ends things. George the Animal Steel might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost the match by countout to the High Chief.
In Steel's defense, I'm not sure he knows how to count exactly, or how to read a rule book.
Slam. Peter Maivia is looking unstoppable now.
And you can see Steel is struggling to weather the storm of the High Chief. Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
Going right after the arm and taking down their opponent effectively.
Punished into the pin. Could be over for Maivia. And a kick out right away.
How'd he do that?
Oh, what a tackle. He's trying to make his way up the cage.
Opportunity is just a few feet away now.
He finally made it to the top of the steel cage. He's getting even closer to making an escape.
This is what he's been training for. This moment right here.
Close to escaping. Top of the cage. Pulling them back in. Saving the matchup.
This brawl will continue on inside the cage.
And what he's looking for here looks like a potential submission maneuver coming.
It's locked in so tight. Running out of options in a hurry now. Able to punch his way out.
And would you look at that? He's been busted wide open.
This is not good.
Bang! He finds a counter.
What a punch.
Oh, right to the throat. Oh. And the onslaught to his core is continuing.
If he keeps taking targeted strikes like this, he's going to be doubled over before long. Sound strategy going after the torso like this, making it extremely hard to breathe with each targeted attack.
Oh, no. Now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver.
A stump puller.
Desperately trying to resist the hold, trying to protect the leg.
But is struggling only making it worse? Able to free himself from the agonizing submission. Trying to go for it again.
Into a backbreaker. Does Peter Maivia have this sewn up? Maivia has Steel in his sights. Looking to put the animal. He's going back to the well.
Oh, that might have just broken something. No way Steel's coming back from that. Cover!
And the High Chief defeats the animal.
Here is your winner, High Chief Peter Maivia!
Anytime these two have faced off, it's been eye for an eye. But the steel cage has finally delivered a decisive victory for the High Chief, Peter Maivia.
George Steele is one tough animal, but the way Maivia faced him in the cage tonight.
And now a dark horse will face an unforgiving titan in hopes to don the crown. Lyra Valkyria versus Nia Jax in the Queen of the Ring Finals.
The following is the final match in the Queen of the Ring Tournament. Introducing first, from San Diego, California, Nia Jax.
I cannot wait to witness what unfolds here. The irresistible force has been on a tear recently.
And Nia believes the crowd already belongs to her. Will Jax's menacing presence and sheer power be too much for Valkyria to overcome? Or can Lyra write a happy ever after ending to her Cinderella story?
Lyra Valkyria fancies herself a Morrigan, which is an Irish goddess of war. As they were on the battlefield, they used to take the shape of ravens to fly around and decide who would live and who would die. That is what Lyra Valkyria is bringing to the ring here tonight.
And her opponent, from Dublin, Ireland, Lyra Valkyria.
Lyra Valkyria may have read a little too much fantasy in her day, and now is reality. Lyra Valkyria is about to go toe-to-toe with a real-life, fire-breathing dragon in the form of Nia Jax. Nia Jax, who's in the best physical condition of her career, tonight will make someone. Will it be Lyra? Will it be Nia? We'll find out in a matter of moments.
And guys, you win the crown. Guess what waits for you in August?
A date with the champion of your respective brand at SummerSlam.
And it's all come down to this, the finals of the 2024 Queen of the Ring tournament. Jax, Valkyria, who will walk out of... And Nia now misses wildly. Lyra goes up over the top. Nia's got it caught, though.
Lyra trying to rely on her technique to bring down the irresistible force, but having no luck at the moment.
I'm not sure this is going to work either.
Jax just entirely too strong, but whoa!
That was interesting.
Oh, nice athleticism by Valkyria. Even Jax might be a little impressed.
I wouldn't go that far, Saxton. Here comes Nia, just imposing her will on Lyra Valkyria.
Again, Lyra showing how resourceful she is, applying the sleeper to Nia Jax. Lyra tried to hold on.
And now Nia Jax in control, and she's going to look to put Lyra away. Nobody home! Set outside the ring, and Valkyria's got a chance.
Huge window of opportunity. Right now for Lyra Valkyria to strike. Lyra may actually pull this off. Lyra may become queen. Lyra has the advantage. She has Nia reeling.
But Lyra can't win Queen of the Ring with Jax on the outside. This match has to end in the ring.
Lyra says she feels alive every time she flies, and that's what Nia has to avoid tonight, keeping Lyra grounded.
The woman thinks she's a bird, Cole. What do you expect?
It's symbolism, Graves. Well, if you're Lyra Valkyria, what do you do to pull off a massive upset tonight?
Well, Lyra's a technical wizard, Cole. In fact, from a technique perspective, she may actually have Nia Jax outgunned. And beyond relying on her technique, if I'm Lyra, I'm going to try to frustrate Nia. I don't know how possible that is, but if you frustrate Nia, she may make a crucial mistake. If she's not careful, that's it. She'll be counted out.
Lyra absolutely not backing down. She's back in the ring, ready to get back to business.
Confidence is always a key for Nia Jax. She comes into every match thinking she has it won.
But when you have this business in your blood like Nia does, that confidence is genetic.
But ever since the Irresistible Force returned to WWE 8 months ago, her confidence has been on another level.
And she's gaining even more.
Going head to head, putting each other to the test.
Nia doing exactly what she set out to do, keeping Valkyria grounded.
Now Jax needs to stay the course, and the crown will be hers. Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up.
WWE Universe appreciating these athletes going all out.
Exhausted exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up.
Nothing pretty about this, just a good old Donnybrook here. Ending this test of wills with a big exclamation point.
And at this point, Nia just punishing Lyra.
This is exactly the pace the irresistible force likes.
In just a matter of minutes, we'll have our second Queen of the Ring. The first, of course, being Zelina Vega.
But you've got to believe that Zelina will want a shot at whichever woman wins this. She beat the woman now known as Piper Niven that night, so you know Queen Zelina can strike down an enemy of any size.
And that looked like a rag doll being thrown around.
I've seen Saxton thrown out of a few local bars like that before.
Please don't remind me, Corey.
Big headbutt. And Lyra only finds herself on the defensive.
Yeah, Nia is just buzzing right through Lyra here.
Wait! Fending off a 2 count there.
Doesn't bode well if you still can't get more than a 1 count by now.
In the hard way.
Many in the WWE Universe getting their first look at Lyra Valkyria. She's only had 3 main roster matches so far, and they were all in this tournament.
Big wins over Dakota Kai, Zoe Stark, and Io Sky over the last 3 weeks. That's an extremely impressive start for Lyra.
Wow, undefeated for 3 weeks? When Nia Jax joined the main roster, she didn't lose a match for over 7 months, and Jax has stayed that dominant for years. In the hard way.
Momentum clearly on the side of Nia Jax.
And the irresistible force is really keeping Valkyria grounded here.
Uh-oh. Samoan drop! There's so many moves at Nia's disposal that she can end this match with. For Lyra, not nearly as much.
Yeah, I can't imagine it'll be easy for Valkyria to pick up Nia Jax and drop her with the Nightwing.
Please, let's call the move by its real name. It's a Samoan driver. You think Nia Jax doesn't have the Samoan driver scouted? Valkyria crushed in the corner by Jax.
Squashing Lyra in the corner, and the beginning of the end may be near. And Nia now, with Lyra on her back, gonna climb up to the second rope.
This is a scary situation for Lyra. Oh, look at this. Maybe not.
No way. There's no way.
Oh, my.
Oh, no. Good night. Annihilator.
Here is your winner and the new Queen of the Ring, Nia Jax.
What a victory to the brand new Queen of the Ring.
Nia said she would do it, and she backed up her claims.
And now the Chief Content Officer of WWE and Triple H going to come in to congratulate Nia Jax, officially crown her the Queen of the Ring.
Absolute dominance by the new Queen.